Are you overwhelmed by the emotional weight of attachment, feeling trapped in an unending cycle that seems impossible to break? You're not alone, and there is hope. The ancient Stoic philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, offer timeless wisdom that can help us master the art of detachment and free ourselves from the chains of emotional bondage. In this transformative video, we will embark on a journey to explore the profound principles of Stoicism. These teachings, rooted in centuries of wisdom, offer us a roadmap to emotional freedom. The Stoics believed that true peace and happiness come from within, and that by understanding and controlling our reactions to external events, we can achieve a state of tranquility and resilience. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Seneca teaches us that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. These powerful insights provide us with practical tools to manage our emotional responses and detach from unhealthy attachments. By applying these timeless teachings, you will discover practical and healthy strategies to detach from someone or something that weighs heavily on your mind. We will explore techniques such as cognitive reframing, mindfulness, and the practice of gratitude to help you shift your perspective and focus on what truly matters in your life. Imagine being able to say goodbye to the mental shackles of attachment, freeing yourself from the constant cycle of longing, anxiety, and despair. Picture yourself embracing a newfound sense of clarity and focus, where your energy is directed towards your personal growth and well-being. This journey towards emotional freedom is not about becoming indifferent or unfeeling, but about achieving a balanced state where you can care deeply without being consumed by your emotions. If you believe in the power of personal growth and are ready to break free from the chains of emotional attachment, then this video is for you. Join us as we delve into the wisdom of the Stoics, uncovering the secrets to living a life of purpose, resilience, and inner peace. So, let's get started. Number 1. The power of detachment. Detachment is a vital skill for personal growth and emotional well-being. When we cling too tightly to people or situations, we allow them to control us. It's like handing someone else the remote control to your feelings, letting them flip through the channels at will. Their influence can dictate your happiness, your sadness, and, in extreme cases, can drive people to make irreversible decisions. Detaching doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you're assigning the proper weight to things outside your control. Imagine your emotions are like a kite. Now, this might seem odd, but stick with me. Every string attached to something or someone represents a potential direction your emotions can be pulled. If you hold on to too many strings or hold one too tightly, you're at the mercy of the wind. Stoicism teaches us to loosen our grip, to understand that while we can't control the wind, we can decide which strings to hold. This doesn't make you cold or indifferent. It makes you grounded and resilient. Picture your emotions as a kite soaring high in the sky. Every string tied to the kite represents an attachment to someone or something. The wind represents external forces and events beyond your control. If you hold on to too many strings or cling too tightly to one, the kite, your emotions, becomes unstable and difficult to manage. However, if you loosen your grip and hold only the essential strings, you can navigate the wind's turbulence with grace and stability. This way, you maintain control over your emotional state, rather than being at the mercy of external influences. Detachment, in its essence, sets you free. It allows you to experience life without being overwhelmed by its ups and downs. By loosening your grip on external attachments, you become more resilient and better equipped to navigate life's challenges. You gain the freedom to respond to situations with clarity and composure, rather than reacting impulsively based on external influences. In conclusion, detachment is not about becoming indifferent or uncaring. It's about recognizing what you can control and what you cannot, and choosing to focus your energy on the former. By practicing detachment, you empower yourself to live a more balanced, peaceful, and fulfilling life. So, take a step back, evaluate your attachments, and start the journey towards emotional freedom and resilience. Number 2. Understanding attachment. To truly understand the nature of attachment, we must first recognize that when we are attached to something, we are operating from a place driven by our ego. Let's strip things back to the basics and delve into the core of our being. At our essence, we are creatures of love. Imagine a newborn baby, fresh into the world, radiating pure joy, untainted by the complexities of ego. This baby symbolizes our true selves before the layers of life's experiences start to build up. As we grow older, the ego gradually takes the driver's seat, cluttering our lives with various attachments. These attachments, whether to people, objects, or ideals, cloud our judgment and distract us from our true essence, which is love. Attachment is the game of the ego, the very antithesis of love and self-contentment. When we step back and examine our desires and connections through this lens, we begin to see the unnecessary weight they add to our lives. The ego, in its quest for security and validation, ties us to these attachments, creating an illusion that we need them to be complete. But what if we could view life differently? Imagine a life lived from a place of love rather than ego. Picture the freedom that comes from not clinging desperately to outcomes, people, or statuses. This is not about apathy or detachment in the sense of indifference. Rather, it is about living with an open heart, trusting in the abundance of the universe, and genuinely believing that what is meant for you will find its way to you. This shift in perspective isn't about wishful thinking. It is about fostering a deep-seated belief in your personal value and capabilities. It empowers you to let go of the fear and anxiety tied to attachments and to embrace the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. The journey toward detachment starts with acknowledging your attachments. Recognize them as products of your ego, seeking security and validation. Reflect honestly on what you're attached to, be it people, objects, or ideals, and how these attachments affect your self-worth. Next, shift your perspective. Understand that your worth is not tied to these external factors. Your essence is enough. This realization takes time and practice, requiring you to prioritize inner peace over external validation. Embrace abundance. Let go of the fear of loss, creating space for new opportunities. Detachment leads to a lighter, more fulfilling life, free from burdens. It's about staying true to yourself and letting love, not fear, guide you. This journey involves shedding the ego to uncover your resilient, love-filled soul, requiring patience and compassion. Imagine moving forward with lightness, ready to welcome new blessings. Each step toward detachment brings you closer to your true self, a journey back to your pure, joyful essence. Finding balance is key. Loving deeply without losing yourself, living authentically, guided by love, not ego. Take it one step at a time, each one leading to a more fulfilled and authentic life. Number 3. The illusion of the ego. Our ego often deceives us, making us feel inadequate or envious of others. leading us to seek validation from those we idolize. We place them on pedestals, believing they possess something beyond our reach. However, in life's critical moments, we come to realize that no one holds a special ticket. We are all equally vulnerable, equally human. Confronting this illusion is essential. Recognize it as a mirage, and don't let it distort your perception of yourself or others. Building self-confidence and healing internally is crucial. It's healthy to remind yourself that you are amazing, special, and unique. This practice nurtures self-esteem and your inner child. Embracing this mindset doesn't mean viewing others as inferior or separating yourself from the collective human experience. Instead, it's about acknowledging that while we each have unique paths, no single path is superior. Our stories are interwoven threads in the larger tapestry of life, each as significant as the next. Now, let's talk about detachment, especially in relationships. It's easy to fall into a scarcity mindset, fearing the loss of someone we see as unique and irreplaceable. This thought pattern stems from our ego, whispering lies of limitation. True emotional detachment is not about denying feelings or becoming indifferent. It's about embracing the abundance of the universe and our capacity for love. It's recognizing that while someone can be special to us, our completeness doesn't depend on their presence. This realization frees us from fear-based attachment, allowing us to love freely without clinging. In line with Stoic philosophy, it's invaluable to see everyone, including ourselves, through a lens of equality. Everyone we meet and potentially lose plays a role in our journey, just as we do in theirs. No role is indispensable. By internalizing this, we cultivate profound emotional strength, preparing ourselves to face life's uncertainties with grace. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what we can control, our perceptions, actions, and will. Applying this to relationships and detachment leads to genuine peace and resilience, shedding the illusions cast by our ego and embracing the liberating truth of our shared humanity. Number 4, detachment in practice. To truly practice detachment, you must be willing to let go of past experiences and relationships. Imagine holding onto a rope so tightly that your hands hurt, but you're afraid to let go because you don't know what will happen if you do. Let me reassure you, letting go doesn't mean you will fall. Often, it means you can finally stretch your hands, reach out, and grab something even better. I learned this the hard way when I clung to a comfortable but unfulfilling relationship simply because it felt safe. In doing so, I didn't realize I was shutting out potential happiness that was knocking at my door. Here's another truth bomb. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a trap. It's like watching everyone else's highlight reel on social media, making you feel like you're missing out on life. But remember, those highlight reels are curated, filtered snapshots meant to showcase perfect moments, not real life. Once I stopped scrolling through everyone else's stories and started living my own, FOMO lost its grip on me. Not knowing every detail of someone else's life doesn't mean you're missing out. It means you're fully present in your own life, making memorable moments that belong to you and you alone. Attachment to a false image of happiness can make letting go seem impossible. Seeing others living their best life might make you fear you're falling behind, that you'll never have what they have. But the grass only looks greener from a distance. Up close, it has its share of brown patches too. Creating an illusion of perfection in someone else's life steals joy from your own. It's like running on a treadmill trying to catch up to a hologram. No matter how fast you go, you'll never reach it because it's not real. Detachment isn't about giving up happiness. It's about defining it on your own terms. To emotionally detach, follow the Stoic principle. Focus on what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your growth. It's empowering to realize that no one's opinion, no past relationship, not even a shiny, filtered life on social media, has the power to define your worth or your happiness. This realization is your armor. It allows you to move forward unburdened by unnecessary attachments, free to experience life in all its unpredictable glory, and open to the genuine, fulfilling connections that are waiting just around the corner. Remember, letting go isn't an end. It's a bold step toward the life you truly deserve. Number 5. The path to happiness. Where does true value come from? Answering this question can lead to profound emotional freedom. This understanding is key, especially when detaching from someone, a principle rooted in Stoicism. Detachment isn't about pushing someone away, but recognizing that the most profound companionship you'll ever have is with yourself. True value comes from within, your character, wisdom, and how you treat others. It's easy to think happiness depends on someone else, but this chains us to their whims. Like a bird needing permission to fly, we limit our emotional skies. Realize that the sky has always been open, waiting for you to spread your wings. This self-reliance is liberating, teaching us that our value doesn't fluctuate with others' opinions. Detachment means drawing closer to our essence. By focusing on personal growth, we unshackle from neediness. It's like nurturing a garden. You tend the soil, water the plants, and trust the process. This nurturing becomes a source of happiness that's independent, resilient, and rewarding. How do we achieve emotional detachment? Understand that you are complete with or without someone's affirmation. Your journey is about discovering your own sky, loving the freedom of flying solo. Embrace Stoicism. Focus on what's within your control, your thoughts, actions, and growth. This doesn't mean closing your heart, but securing your emotional anchor in your being. Imagine standing on a vast plain, representing your life filled with possibilities. You're a bird on a tree, hesitant to fly because you think you need validation. In reality, the sky is open, waiting for you to soar on your terms. Begin with self-awareness. Reflect on your strengths, values, and passions. Embrace these aspects to build a strong foundation of self-worth, independent of external validation. This inner strength becomes your anchor. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself, acknowledging that detachment is gradual. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Set healthy boundaries. It's okay to say no, prioritize well-being, and distance from toxic influences. Choose supportive connections. Cultivate mindfulness. Stay present, observing thoughts and emotions without entanglement. This fosters inner peace and clarity. When faced with challenges, ask, what is within my control? How can I respond to align with my values and promote growth? Embrace happiness as a state of being. Focus on small moments of joy and gratitude. These moments weave a tapestry of enduring happiness. Seek inspiration from those who have walked this path. Read the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Surround yourself with people embodying the qualities you aspire to. Learn from their experiences. Ultimately, the path to happiness is a personal journey of self-discovery and growth. By understanding that true value comes from within, you free yourself from external dependencies. You become the master of your destiny, capable of soaring to new heights on your terms. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a curious mind, and you'll find that the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. Remember, your self-worth isn't a puzzle missing someone else's piece. It's a masterpiece in progress, inherently complete, yet always evolving with the beauty of the world around it. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope these insights resonated with you and sparked some valuable thoughts. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. And if it didn't quite click for you, that's okay too. Your perspective is always valued here. For those eager to explore further on the path of personal growth, we have a special gift for you. Dive deeper into 10 powerful Stoic lessons that forge inner strength. Check out the link in the description to claim yours. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on emotional detachment, or perhaps you have insights from your own journey to share? Leave a comment below. We're all about learning from each other. And if you know someone who could benefit from today's discussion, feel free to share this video with them. Together, let's spread wisdom and support each other on our journeys.